is it in particular about these teams that might make this an interesting game?
Well, I think you have to look at, Kevin, both of these teams understand how to execute in the half court. And by that, I mean, number one, they set really solid screens. They're willing to get to their second and third options, and they have creative playmaking. This should be great.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Harden at the one. Good on the triple.
This is the mark of a great scorer, the ability to not have any struggle making shots off the dribble. That is a hard thing to do, but James Harden makes it look easy.
Here's Los Angeles now. And stolen by Hunter. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back.
And how about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
Hunter against George. Pass to Tice. And Leonard has it in the corner. Kicks it out to Harden. Tice passes to Harden. Shot clock at 5. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. George against Murray. George passes to Tice. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. George against Hunter. Tice sets a screen for George. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Harden. This one for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got 10 points.
Well, the pre-shot preparation of James Harden is exceptional. He knows in this instance that as soon as the ball touches his hands, he's got to be ready to fire.
Now here's Murray. 5 on the clock. And he lays it straight in.
And getting the shot he wanted. Murray loves it from in close.
George looking around. Here he goes. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Murray, good.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. George, that's a 2-pointer. Kicks it out to Harden. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard with the screen on Johnson to the inside. 4 on the clock. Here's Harden.
Such a talented defensive player. I really love how he competes on that end.
And they double up Murray. And Okongwu slams it in. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. He should have a good one.
Outside, George. Puts it up. George missing again.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Johnson sets the screen for Young. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And stolen by Hunter. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Now, how about the strength and focus on that one? It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
And stolen by Okongwu. George against Young. Pass to Hunter. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game. Leonard the pass to George. Leonard with a screen on Hunter. Here's George. And again, unable to change momentum here. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Bucks ahead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Okongwu is out there with Johnson, and it's Young in at point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Hawks have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The 2 biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Here's George. Following the bucket by the Hawks. Outside Leonard. Back to George. Shot clock. Tice, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Harden.
You see, in pick-and-roll action, this is where the intellect, the feel, the craftiness, the mastery of James Harden is all on display.
The Clippers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Leonard. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now, here's Hunter. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Hunter sets a screen for Murray. The offensive rebound. And Okongwu slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. If you ask around, the NBA is in a great place. 2-time league MVP Nikola Jokic said, "We are witnessing some crazy talent in the league." I mean, everyone. Everyone. They work on their game. The talent around the league is amazing, and I only think it's going to be better and better. Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree the league is in a very good place right now. And thanks for the report. And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Hawks. And Harden wide open. He shoots off target from three-point range. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Murray. 9 points in the game so far. Sinks the triple. Murray's got 12.
And this coaching staff wants Murray to be the shot caller. Let him run the pick and roll and just make things happen.
Young against Westbrook. Zubac kicks to Powell. Westbrook passes to Coffey. From deep. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Coffey's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
Nailed from three-point land.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Zubac, a screen on Hunter. Drives to the hoop. Chalk up 2 there. He has 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Bays checked in for Johnson. A.J. Griffin comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Matthews, he's checked in for Murray. And it's Bogdanovich in for Young. It's good from long range.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Bay with the screen for Bogdanovich. Again, the Hawks score.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass. Zubac has got his first basket.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
To the paint. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. And the Hawks lead by 16. A dominating first half of basketball. And so, okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Ivica Zubac is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position.
It's been great watching Ivica Zubac's growth. This guy, his game has evolved and his role is increasing.
Here's Bogdanovich. Westbrook with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. No good on the 3. The Hawks leading by 16. And the rejection by Zubac.
How about Zubac? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Coffey sinks the three-pointer. Coffey's got 11.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Hands it from downtown.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Offensive rebound. Zubac kicks to Powell. Here's Coffey, defended by Griffin. Just 5 to shoot. Coffey can't get it to go.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now, here's Capella. Matthews finds Bay. Bay with a screen on Westbrook. Bogdanovich wide open. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, he is so good from deep. Bogdan is even better shooting out of the corner.
Takes the three. Coffee can't get it to go.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Bogdanovich. The Clippers getting the bucket. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Coffee. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Over in the corner, Matthews. Bogdanovich against Westbrook. From past the arc. And Bogdanovich gets the three. Bogdanovich has got 12 points in just the second half. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. We have seen officials cracking down in recent years on traveling violations. The sense from the league was with the freedom of movement rule changes, it was becoming almost impossible to defend if ball handlers get away with, let's call it, extra footwork. It's been an adjustment for the players, but they're talented enough to make that adjustment. Kevin?
Yeah, they are. You're right. A high skill level indeed. DA, thank you. And the Clippers have possession. Following the three from Bogdanovich. Here's Westbrook. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Harden inside the three-point line. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Clippers miss again. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Back to Bogdanovich. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's George. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
The three from George. Can they get it? What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That, to me, the way you end quarters.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Hawks ahead, delivering the blowout. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. DeAndre Hunter out there with Johnson. And it's Okongwu in at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. George against Murray. Passes it to Hunter. Yep, it counts.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Harden inside the three-point line. Tice kicks to Harden. Here's Mann. Good on the three-point shot.
The three.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. To the right side. A wide open look here for Okongwu. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Young, and he drives in, and he makes good on the layup.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden, the defense barely gets a chance to react.
Leonard sets a screen for George, and another three for the Clippers.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Johnson with a screen on George. Young pass to Okongwu. Basket good. Okongwu's now got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them. I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Inside. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
They get the rebound. Here's Okongwu.
Always engaged on the defensive end. Daniel Tice with the excellent rejection.
Screen by Tice. And Harden launches it from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. In the corner, it's Hunter. Outside for Murray. Okongwu with the screen for Murray. And he's good on the three ball. Murray's got 21.
And we've seen so much offensive growth from Murray. He's become a guy who can have nights like this.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Murray, 2 shots.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Onyeka Okongwu.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Here's Harden. And that one, good.
This is one of the specialty shots in James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater, good night.
Here's Murray. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Johnson sets the screen for Murray. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Three-pointer. Kept alive.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg.
Thanks for joining. Joining us on 2K Sports NBA. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, B.A., they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got Nikola Vucevic, Kobe White out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's DeRozan in at the power forward. Pass to White. DeRozan, a screen on Johnson. White, good.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And here's a Chicago for three. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Here's DeRozan. There's the drive. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
Richard, an interesting trend with this Chicago team. They're conservative three-point shooting.
Yeah, the Bulls hover around the bottom of the league for total attempts, BA, which definitely separates them for the rest of the NBA.
Now here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach LaVine use that athleticism to the fullest.
Inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball four.
Pass to Vucevic. 4-3. And the Bulls get it back. Caruso finds Vucevic. Gets the three to fall.
The ability to stretch the four is such a dangerous weapon for Vuce and his team.
Young looking around. Takes a three. Chicago grabs the miss. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's DeRozan. Banked it in off the glass. DeRozan's got his second basket.
Using his athleticism to beat the contact, DeRozan refuses to be held back.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
No coverage that time.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Murray. He takes it in. Tipped. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. DeRozan, a screen on a Okongwu. Here's Caruso. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Johnson. They kick it out to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Johnson a screen on Caruso. Murray passes to Johnson. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Outstanding work in the pick and roll. Murray is just keeping things simple in these sets.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Young from long range. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Okongwu, a screen on DeRozan. Young misses. Chicago has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Levine passes to DeRozan. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. He drops it from range.
A rare three for DeMar DeRozan. He's a different type of wing. He would much rather step in and knock down the mid-range too.
Young, the pass to Murray. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Here's Levine. Johnson against DeRozan. Levine with a screen on Johnson. Clock at 4. Outside White. Misses the three. Out left to the wing. And here's Okongwu for 3. Drains the triple. Okongwu's got 6.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's DeRozan. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so both teams trading buckets as and close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, down low. Now here's LaVine. Back to DeRozan. Picked by Vucevic. Caruso, the pass to DeRozan. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Well, Richard, when you talk about great scores, DeMar DeRozan doesn't always get the credit he deserves.
Yeah, he should really get more praise than he does, Brian, especially when you consider how incredible he is from the mid-range.
Here's White following the score by Atlanta. He buries it from 3. He's got 6.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
A good look from Young. Again, Atlanta. Now here's White. He's got 6. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Bulls back in 2021 shifting the roster towards a more veteran win-now look. They've pushed their chips into the middle. Now they're trying to find their way into contention. All-star forward DeMar DeRozan said, quote, "We've got to go out there and compete. If we want this thing, we have to go after it." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Caruso. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Here's Young. Here's Okongwu. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Vucevic, a screen on Young. It's White with a drive. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammates.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Pass to DeRozan. Okongwu against Vucevic. Here's Caruso. The 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3. And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, B.A.? The refs are human too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So we go after them for a while. It's possible they will hold a grudge.
Now here's Caruso. 9 points in the game. On the take. And it's thrown down hard with both hands. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Young. 16 points for him. Shoots. Again, Atlanta.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
Caruso outside. Picked by Vucevic. Caruso against Murray. Back to White. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
There's that athleticism we talk about with Murray, a point guard with major balance.
DeRozan outside. Vucevic, a screen on Johnson. The kick out to White. Pass to Vucevic. Now LaVine. Vucevic, a screen on Hunter. LaVine surveys the D. White for 3. The rebound by the Hawks. And Hunter, here we go. 2 points. That one goes. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Hawks ahead, up 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Bay and Capella, they're inside. Wesley Matthews out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Griffin in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Now here's Bogdanovic. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And what a tough finish. When Bogdanovic scores through contact, it really helps with his confidence.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 6-point game. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Williams. Green with a screen on Bay. Williams passes to Drummond. Fires the 3. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's got 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. On the wing, Bay. Back to Bogdanovic. Bay with a screen on Ball. Bogdanovic down low. Green covering. Bay, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And Atlanta has possession after the basket by Chicago. Capella, screen on Green. Griffin passes to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
Williams with the screen. Pass to Drummond. Here's Dosunmu. And the jam by Drummond.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
Here's Capella, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Williams, a screen on Bogdanovic. Ball passes to Drummond. And there's the call on Saddiq Bey. That's his first foul. Drummond, a screen on Bogdanovic. Ball passes to Drummond. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Williams. And there's the call on Saddiq Bey. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Ball. Capella with a block.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Zach LaVine talked about his path to stardom. He said, quote, "I've always viewed myself as a top-tier player, and I put in the work. If you expect yourself to be here, it's something that you have to go out and show each and every day. I feel like I've done that." Brian, that confidence was there from day one.
He's big time, Allie. Thanks for that.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
They set the pick. Ball against Bogdanovich. Griffin outside. Capella, screen on Green. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Griffin. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Hawks lead by 9. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's DeSumo. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
As a passer, Ball has great fundamentals. His timing and accuracy are right on the money.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Bogdanovich from long range. And the Hawks with another 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Williams. Ball right side. Drummond finds Green. The 3 from Ball. Rebound Atlanta. Bogdanovich from long range. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ending the quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
The fourth. Oh, wow. Big finish right there.
What a finish.
Wow. Check out LaVine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Now here's Young. Look at Young, making it look easy.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pick by Vucevic. DeRozan passes to LaVine. There's the 3. Big jam by DeMar.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with LaVine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Young with it. He's picked up by LaVine. Young misses.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Caruso. Rips it home off a terrific move.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And he's good on the second.
Becoming a more consistent offensive weapon, Murray finding ways to contribute.
On the wing, Caruso, defended by Murray. Pass to Vucevic. Up top, LaVine. Oh, throw it down! Wow!
A ridiculous athlete. I love when LaVine puts it on the deck and goes through the lane like that.
Here's Young. Oh, DeRozan with the block. LaVine against Hunter. To the middle. Fader on the way. And there's another one for the Bulls.
With the jumper, DeRozan is efficient. You really can't afford to let him get shots lined up.
To the paint. Oh, the
going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's Caruso. White finds Vucevic. Back to White. And here is DeRozan, defended by Murray. Clock at 6. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
As pure of a scorer as you will find in this league, DeRozan finds way to just score points night in, night out.
Young against White. Pass to Okongwu. Fires from the wing. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 5th assist in this one.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
The Bulls making a switch here. Drummond's checked in.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
DeRozan off the bounce. And the dunk by DeRozan.
We've seen him do this before. DeMar DeRozan, we are accustomed to watching him take and make huge shots.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Levine passes to DeRozan. Levine with a screen on Johnson. Outside White. Drummond, screen on Johnson. Levine. What a jam! Incredible thunder finish!
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow! And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've led by as many as 11. And it's Murray finishing it off.
It seems like Murray is always ready to make the high-effort play whenever his team needs it.
Murray against Caruso. Yes!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Left side Young. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. White with the steal. And up the court come the Bulls on the break.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Young on the drive. Oh, he nails it. A huge shot to tie it up.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
Drummond finds Levine. Drummond, the screen on Hunter. Back to Drummond. Money!
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all. And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Okongwu, a screen on Caruso. Murray from outside. And buries it from deep!
And in these big moments, DeJounte Murray is a great option. Just rises to the occasion.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're losing by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From the baseline. It's off. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. That was the Allie. Thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
And these are two veteran-laden teams, Steve, battle-tested, and they know what's required to get it done.
Totally right, Kevin. Young teams don't usually win a lot of games. It takes time to learn the ins and outs of this league.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Zach LaVine is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Bulls getting on the board first. Here's Harden. And he banks in the layup.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Now here's LaVine. Over to the left wing. Vucevic finds DeRozan. There's the drive. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Outside White. And the jam by White.
There's something special about this kid. White just has that it factor.
Hey, Steve, looking at Zach LaVine now, still a very impressive score.
He's just so consistent, Kevin, capable of connecting from anywhere on the floor. He's really put in the work to be a lights-out scorer.
They grab their own miss, goes back up, and it's Tice laying it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And it's White missing.
Creativity at its best, but scoreboard points are worth more than style points.
And finished off by Leonard.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
There's a screen. Picked him clean. George passes to Harden. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard with a screen on LaVine. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Under the hoop, Paul George is so efficient.
DeRozan a screen on George. Harden against White. Pass to DeRozan. LaVine wide open. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
If history is any indicator, more often than not, LaVine's going to take this shot. It's what he's built to do.
Here's the screen. Here's Harden. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here is George. Tice sets a screen for George. Drops in the tray. George has got 5 now.
He makes them at such a high clip from there. Paul George knows his range.
Steve, this current Clippers group, they're changing the identity of this franchise.
Hey, Kevin, you know this. For a long time, they couldn't get right. Winning just one playoff series during their first 27 seasons in L.A. Now the Clippers expect to make postseason runs.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 3-point game. He feeds it to Leonard. A shot by Harden, wide open. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
And White kicks to DeRozan. LaVine, a screen on Leonard. DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Another three for Chicago.
And it's a bonus whenever DeRozan connects from outside. This has to increase his confidence.
Here's George, and there it is for him. 7 points in the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. A wide open look here for Caruso. Again, Chicago.
What a smooth jumper from Alex Caruso, knocking that one down.
Outside Leonard, pass to George. Leonard sets a screen for George. That will count. Tie game in Los Angeles. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sport. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. DeRozan out there with Levine. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Kobe White, and it's Vucevic in at the center, filling out the middle. White goes in, beyond the arc, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by White. Vucevic has got his first 3 points of the game. A guy who gives his team, Steve, a ton of energy out on the floor is Kobe White.
Kevin, he's definitely a spark plug, pushing the pace and trying to fire up his guys. Players love having someone like that on the floor with them.
Over in the corner, Caruso. And there's the drive. The drive by Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And we talk about taking initiative. Vucevic doing exactly this by probing the defense and finishing.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said, you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day, you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of, we're building for something. We've all sacrificed a little bit for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks. Caruso, a good look. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Leonard sets a screen for George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from DeRozan.
Competitive spirit, DeRozan clapping back, trading triples.
Leonard the pass to Tice. A steal. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And the shot goes in. Levine's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And for players, Steve, being traded is always a possibility. Deep down, how challenging is it hearing your name in the rumor mill?
Kevin, it's very challenging, especially when you're happy where you are and your family is happy. No question, it's one of the few downsides of being an NBA player, being traded.
So they take the lead. Caruso's got 10 points in the game.
Over the last several years, DeRozan has made a more concerted effort to be a facilitator, and it's paid dividends.
And here's George for three. Rebound by the Bulls.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Back to DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
Check out Kobe White dropping a dime to the wide open man. What a pass.
With some arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Bulls leading by 4. You know, Steve, for the Bulls, it seemed like depth was an issue for them the last couple of years.
It was, Kevin. They were pretty thin for a while. It resulted in a 4-year playoff drought starting in 2018. But the front office did a good job to address the problem.
Vucevic a screen on George. For 3, Levine. Not going to go that time. Levine against George. Will it go? And the Clippers miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Out to White. He dishes it to Levine. DeRozan with a screen for Levine. And the layup is good. And it's a 6-point Chicago lead.
Takes more than that contact to stop Zach LaVine. He can outwork you.
The 3 from George. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good, Caruso.
Alex Caruso's off-the-ball action is excellent.
George passes to Tice. A shot's good on the assist by George.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Leonard with the steal. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Westbrook passes to Coffey. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A big-time effort for Alex Caruso, providing a lot of energy for the Bulls. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Ivica Zubac. Powell is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Coffey in at the small forward position. Clippers trail by 7. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Williams a screen on Powell. Dosunmu's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Coffey. And a miss there on the triple.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Drummond the screen. Williams dishes to Green. And it's Ball penetrating. And Ball slams it in.
The defense playing Lonzo Ball to pass that off. Instead, he takes it all the way.
Passes to Zubac. Powell, no one around him. There's the pass to Coffey. Zubats a screen on Green. Clock at 4. Here's Powell. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ball finds Williams. Yes, that goes in. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan credits his upbringing in Compton, California for helping him make the person that he is today. He said, "It gave me my toughness, my aggression. It matured me very fast into a man. That's something that to this day sticks with me. No matter what I get or how much I have now, I still remember what it feels like to have nothing." Kevin?
That's a good thought to keep in your head. David, thanks. Stolen by Westbrook. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Coffee. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Westbrook. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now just a 5-point Bulls lead.
Just in time, Russ gets it in the air, determined to find himself a look.
They kick it out to Green. Back to Drummond. Outside, Ball. To the left side wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Zubac.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Clippers trail by 5. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Zubac's a screen on Green. They double him with Drummond. Pass to Powell. Dishes it to Tucker. Back to Powell from outside the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Dosunmu hits it from 3-point range. Dosunmu's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And what's impressive about Patrick Williams is the consistency from that range.
Yeah, on top of being a great athlete, he's a good shooter, GA. And that includes at the free throw line. You just wish he'd get there a little more often.
Ball with a wide open look. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles has gotten blanked from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Powell, that's good.
Norman Powell has become lethal from deep. Fantastic shot.
Williams with the ball. It's Drummond, top of the key. Here's Dosunmu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Norman Powell. Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And here is Williams. Drummond with a screen on Hart. Williams with a clean look. And again, Chicago. No good. Outside, George. Count the basket. And that's 21 points for Paul George.
An elite player in this league. Paul George is going off tonight. Something we've seen PG do a lot.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. It's the Bulls. They lead. 3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Bulls leading by 3. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. We've got DeRozan. Kobe White is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. DeRozan, yes, and the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
The savvy and body control of DeRozan. It allows him to finish the play through contact and get to the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
Vucevic a screen on Harden. White drives in. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Bulls lead by 6.
I like White's decision-making in the pick and roll. He has a good understanding of the defense.
Pass to man. And he converts the layup.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Vucevic setting the pick for Caruso. Outside, White. Out to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
DeRozan showing he's more than competent. Look at those numbers.
Tice with a screen on LaVine. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 24 points.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Now here's Caruso. He's tightly guarded.
Caught the defense lane, and Caruso with a tremendous pump fake to get the defense to jump.
The free throw drops for Caruso. And so Caruso nails both of them. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard with a screen on LaVine. Down low. Crafty move. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George.
Nice recognition there by Paul George, just getting the ball to the open man.
Here's White, and White with the stuff.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Nobody near Leonard. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. DeRozan on the way. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Drafted back in 2009, DeMar DeRozan continues to play at a high level. He's not slowing down at all.
And he nails the third. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. A shot by George, wide open. Again, Los Angeles.
Silky smooth stroke, nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
Out to the wing. Here's DeRozan. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, this is what you're trying to do, put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Paul George. Passes it to Caruso. LaVine against Leonard. Outside LaVine. Outside White. 5 to shoot. And that comes off the assist by LaVine.
I think you're going to see more and more of this from Kobe White, challenging the defenders as a 6'5" guard.
Tice sets a screen for George. Tice with a screen on LaVine. George with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. With the drive. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
They set the pick. And DeRozan kicks to White. Driving the lane. Launches a 3. And it's DeMar DeRozan with the 3. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And the pass to Vucevic. Another 3 for Chicago.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve.
Our NBA. Basketball on 2K Sports. All right, Grant, as far as pace of play, these teams both methodical.
You know, both teams are methodical and deliberate. I mean, they're comfortable, of course, operating in the half court, and they'll push the ball selectively when those opportunities present themselves.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Johnson. And it's a Okongwu in its center. Now here's Young. Hunter, a screen on George. Young from long range. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
When you hit a three on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
And George launches it from deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep. Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's a three-point game. Outside Murray. There's a screen by Johnson. Here's the three. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The kick out to Young. Launches a three. Nails it from three. Young's got 6.
And Young's not shying away from any shot, but especially from long range. That's his meal ticket.
Counted.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. And here is Young. Okongwu, a screen on George. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, Brent, their entire 22-23 season seemed to be a win one, lose one scenario.
Yeah, a bit of a toss-up there, finishing 41-41. They made a coaching change, and with that comes a philosophical one, so you're making that adjustment. But the Hawks just never found their rhythm. You think with this offseason and retooling just a little bit, that this team comes in composed with the goal in mind that they're going to be competitive this year and see if they can get beyond that first-round exit from last year.
Now here's George. Give him 8 points now. Three-pointer, Harden. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
What a nice attribute to have with your wing player being able to operate and control the offense. That's what PG can do.
Young against George. The 3. Young misses. The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. And George with the basket on the assist by Harden. 11 points in the game.
George with the innate ability and sense, and he has to get it off quick.
Young looking around. Down low. Outside Murray. To the inside. Here's Hunter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Brent, every time we get to see DeAndre Hunter, I'm always impressed by his athleticism.
Isn't it curious, BA, how quietly DeAndre goes about his business out there? Just a slasher, doesn't demand anything offensively, and then coaches rely on that otherworldly defense. What a great asset to have.
Now here's George. He's got 11. Hits a three-pointer.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
There's a screen by Johnson. Here's Young. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Trey's such a good shooter. You aren't going to shake Trey Young on little bumps like that.
Leonard with a screen on Hunter. To the paint. Kicks it to George. Fires from deep. Outside Harden. Pass to George. Inside. Here's Leonard. Down low. It's tipped. On the break. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
When you think about Paul George, still regarded as an elite two-way player, Brent.
Yeah, you get that dynamic play on the offensive end where he's capable of 35 points any given night, but defensively shutting down a team's perimeter all-star, that is rarefied air for a star player in this league.
Now here's Young. Give him 8 points now. On the wing, Murray. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Great concentration from DeJounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
Leonard with a screen on Hunter. George for 3. Beyond the arc. Atlanta with a rebound. 17 seconds left to play in the first. George against Young. Back to Murray. Oh, excellent D there from Harden.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so much.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. James Harden out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Tice against Okongwu. Harden the pass to Mann. To the middle. Outside Harden. Leonard with a screen on Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Harden finds Tice. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
And remember, James Harden is usually a front runner in the league in assists. He has great vision.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
You know, when the Clippers first moved to L.A., people assumed they'd be second fiddle to the Lakers. Not necessarily the case.
Well, B.A., to be honest with you, they were for a long time. And then we moved into this building. There was a bit of a shift, and the Clippers started dominating the regular season. They don't have the championship, but I'll tell you what, a powerful owner, a couple star players, that'll flip the faithful around for you.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, in his 10th season in the league, Mason Plumlee started shooting left-handed. He said, quote, "It felt good changing, and the more I practice, it just shored up my decision. It's about the result, and I'm happy I made the change. I don't even question it, and that's where I like to be." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, whatever he's doing. Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
Here's George. And Okongwu with the block. Johnson inside. Leonard defending. On the wing, Murray. Back to Hunter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, the open man's out there. You got to feed him, and Murray gets the job done.
Harden. And that one drops. Harden's got 5 now.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Murray looking around.
2 minutes remaining.
There's the screen by Johnson. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 7 points for the quarter.
So many tools at DeJounte Murray's disposal. The pick gets Murray free to fire that one off.
George, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, this team has trusted Young's ability to run an offense, and that includes him finding teammates.
Leonard gets the bucket.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Young way outside. Wow! Young from deep three-point territory.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Harden fires away from outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Atlanta's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Young. Off the left rim and out.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Tice, a screen on Okongwu. Leonard for 3. They grab their own miss. Another shot. George, good. He's got 18.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Pass to Okongwu. Jacks up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And so it's Atlanta finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Trey Young. Trey, it was a slow start, but you got...
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George has been sensational.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They and Capella, they're inside. Wesley Matthews out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Griffin in at the 3 spot. Matthews' shot is good. And Grant is someone whose career spanned eras. You feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
Bogdanovic from long range, on target from range. Bogdanovic has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Griffin comes with a double. Coffee, the pass to Westbrook, drops in the layup for 2.
What a fantastic play by Russell as he gets up in the air. That is just not your average 2 points.
There's Bogdanovic with the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Zubats with a screen on Griffin. It's Powell on the wing. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. And so it's Bogdanovic with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 11. And for the past few seasons, the Hawks have been driven by their offense, Brent.
They really have done a nice job of finding some wing scoring to complement what it is they've gotten from the guard position. And they put an emphasis on the three-point line. They made a coaching change, and that philosophy is also helping lead them to be a more potent offense night after night. And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
And it's Capella with the jam.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Back to Coffee. Pass to Powell. Out to the wing. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
And so Powell nails them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Capella, screen on Westbrook. Bogdanovich from long range. Drops in the 3. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Bogdanovich has such a nice, repeatable motion on his perimeter game. Beautiful 3-ball there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, debating the best players ever, there are different criteria, but Hall of Famer Dr. J said, quote, I think ultimately you have to have that crowning moment where you're a champion, and it's difficult. Sometimes it takes experiencing the loss and figuring it out before you can be successful. It's nothing you can assume or take for granted.
Well, he got his at 83. Thanks, Allie. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Coffee, the pass to Powell. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
1:56 left to play in the third quarter. Out to Powell. Coffee on the wing. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. And the Clippers miss again. Atlanta's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter.
And one thing you like about Capella, he really understands who he is as a player.
Well, this guy is the definition of a rim runner. Protects the rim and rebounds. He does all the dirty work for this team, and he's willing to do that. That's how he makes his living.
Tucker with a screen on Griffin to halt the run. Atlanta with a rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
Coffee can't get it to go.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Bogdanovich from long range. Paul George pulls down the board. Harden, the pass to George. Tice, a screen on Griffin. Tice outside. Harden against Bogdanovich. Lets a floater go. Nice shot by Harden. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, a silky floater by Harden. Making a tough shot look almost effortless.
Pass to Matthews. Back to Bogdanovich. Crafty move. And he lays it up and in. He's got 11.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets taught.
And so it's Atlanta up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back after this. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Filling out the wings, it's Mann and George. Kawhi Leonard out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Harden in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Young. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
A master of attracting contact. Harden just takes pride in fooling defenders and getting those calls.
That's good from Harden.
At the line for your Clippers.
No good on the second free throw. The Hawks shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Murray from outside. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Johnson a screen on George. Young from long range. Back to Murray. Three-pointer. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 8 assists in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Nice shot by George.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Paul George. Free throws good. Young.
At the line now for the Hawks, Trae Young.
And both free throws good for Young.
You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor. His focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
The Hawks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Okongwu finds Johnson. Johnson a screen on George. Here's Murray. The shot's good. Murray's got 8 points in the quarter.
And it feels like DeJounte Murray's working at the post office right now, because there's stamps of him all over this game.
George for 3. Hunter with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
For 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Man, we see this from Trae often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Harden from outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Pass to Okongwu. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Harden, good.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. He rifled that one in from distance. Murray's got 20.
That's an area DeJounte Murray continues to work on. When he's hitting threes, man, he's dangerous.
And it's Harden again missing. Atlanta's gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Trae Young.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
And one of the most prolific offensive players of his era, James Harden. The Beards led the league in assists and scoring, and very few guys can say that.
And he nails the third. And for the Hawks, they're shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. And Murray launches it from deep. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake.
DeJounte Murray, second personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
Line for your Clippers. To the strike, Terrence Mann. 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Murray for 3, sends it home from three-point land. Murray's got 30 points.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
They get it back. The three is up. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
one, Greg, two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the point. Count that one. Young's got the opening basket of the game for the Hawks.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets and knife inside.
DeRozan against Johnson. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Levine sets the screen for DeRozan. And the jam by Levine.
Oh, just a clever play by DeRozan, using the pick and roll to make space for someone else.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Johnson with a screen on Ball. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
You're smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
LGA for the Bulls. It's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. That they don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
Now Murray, following the three-point attempt by DeRozan. Johnson with a screen on Ball. Young, no good. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Bulls from the top of the key. Good as the jump shot falls. Caruso's got 5. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Drills it from outside.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Caruso looking for an opening. It's Chicago with another bucket. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Murray a screen on Ball. Murray kicks to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Nice and composed on that 3 there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
Caruso against Murray. Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And they'll keep possession. Up top, DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Back to Young. Okongwu with a screen on Ball. Young, and it goes down 2 points. 12 points for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Ball finishes with power, not just going for the layup, solid and throwing it down deep inside.
Well, the talent is clearly there for Lonzo Ball, Richard, but injuries have held him back throughout his career.
He's such a fun player to watch, too. He's fast, he's smart, unselfish, and plays hard on both ends of the floor. You just pray for him to stay healthy. Now, that's his dribble drive. That's one of DeMar DeRozan's superpowers.
On its way from Young for 2. No good off the back of the rim.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Shoots the 3. Connects from three-point range. Caruso's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Bulls. The Hawks trailing. Murray sets a screen for Young. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Caruso, no good. The Hawks have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Young with no one around. Another three for Atlanta.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Terrific defense by DeMar DeRozan. He's capable of making an impact on this end occasionally.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Atlanta leading. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
On the court right now for the Hawks. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Vucevic a screen on Hunter. And LaVine, here we go. And LaVine with the slam.
Check out LaVine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
And here's Young from the arc. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And LaVine throws it down.
Once he gets to that bionic left leg of his, that launching pad, you better watch out because he loves finishing over bigger players.
And there's the pass to Hunter. Count that one. Hunter's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Murray against Caruso. Here's DeRozan. And he finishes nicely on the layup. DeRozan's got 6.
Using his athleticism to beat the contact, DeRozan refuses to be held back.
Here's Young. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The drive-by ball. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
For 3. He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
They set the pick. He takes it in. Oh, Vucevic in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
And Vucevic, RJ, one of the few NBA players from Switzerland.
Yeah, he's in a pretty exclusive club of Swiss players. Just 4 players coming from there. All of them since 2006. I love it when we get new players from new countries. It just grows the game.
Passes it to Ball. The dish to Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. A wide open look here for Caruso. Trains it from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
2 minutes.
On the wing, Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Ball. Hawks passing it around. For 3, Murray. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Murray sees your 3 and raises you another one right back at you.
Here's DeRozan going inside. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
Here's Young. 1:16 left to play in the first half. From downtown, rebounded by Vucevic. Bulls trail by 4. DeRozan a screen on Hunter. Bean passes to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Here's Johnson, and Johnson with the stop.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? That's to Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. Over in the corner, Caruso, and stolen by Murray. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Okongwu with a screen on ball. Young finds Okongwu. Bucket is good, and the Hawks lead by 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Caruso up top. He's covered by Murray. And that one's good. Caruso.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
It's stolen by Vucevic. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Dosunmu is out there with ball. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Green, and it's Williams at the 4 slot. You know, Richard, this is not just your job. You're a huge fan of basketball. So, that being said, who is your favorite player to watch?
Back in the day, it was David Robinson. He was my very, very first favorite player, and I actually got to play against him in his last game that he ever played in the NBA Finals when they beat us. But right now, it's probably Steph Curry, Jokic, LeBron. I love guys that just play the game in such a beautiful, unique way. As a fan, that's my favorite.
Kobe White, he's checked in for ball.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Here's Bogdanovic. Here's Capella. Kicks it to Bogdanovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one, good. Matthews has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And White with the stuff.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Bay with the screen for Bogdanovic. Bay kicks to Bogdanovic. It's up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bogdanovic has got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Outside, Green. Driving in to the wing on the left. Drummond in the post. He's covered by Matthews. And they pick up 2.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Bogdanovic against White. And Bogdanovic kicks to Griffin. Green with the block. Pushing it up. White wide open. He fired. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Richard, looking at Dosunmu, he's had some recent recognition for his ability.
Getting to appear in the Rising Stars Challenge. Look, a credit to the promise he shows as a young player. That selection can be very encouraging for a young guy.
Green taking his time here. Out to the right wing. Drummond with a screen on Matthews. They kick it out to Green. Now here's Dosunmu, defended by Griffin. Good. Now just a 1-point Hawks lead.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Griffin against Green. Pass to Dosunmu. Williams, a screen on Matthews. Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Here's Dosunmu. Another three for Chicago.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Dosunmu. Bogdanovich against White. Outside Bogdanovich. Basket counts. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered closely. They get it back. Drummond passes to Williams. On the wing, Green. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's Atlanta up by 4 from the United Center in Chicago. Back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. Outside the wings of Murray and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Outside for Murray. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
This is something that we've seen Murray continue to work on over the years. His 3-point shot has improved every year.
Dosunmu, the pass to Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Trae Young. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Johnson. The pass to Okongwu. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
It's Drummond top of the key. Pass to Dosunmu. Drummond with a screen on Murray. Dosunmu, shot's good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Drills the three-pointer.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That free throw missing.
At the line for the Bulls.
He hits the second from the line.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a two-possession deficit.
Murray sets a screen for Young. Gain moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Williams.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
To the middle. Here's Green. Pass to Dosunmu. Drummond dishes to Green. Back to Drummond. Drummond with a screen on Hunter. Williams passes to Dosunmu. Lets it go with a three. Offensive rebound. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a one-point game, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here's Young driving inside. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Caruso, the pass to Levine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Ball kicks to Caruso. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
DeRozan a screen on Murray. Caruso, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Ball with the three. Trains the three-pointer. Ball's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And he is proving to be a gamer. You got to expect Ball to look to score in these critical stretches of the game. You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. Chicago making a switch here. Drummond's checked in.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Up top to Rosen. Drummond with a screen on Johnson. And, whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. We've seen him do this before. DeMar DeRozan, we are accustomed to watching him take and make huge shots.
Young outside for Murray. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. There's Levine. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
And here's Young from the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And all Levine has to do is not let the pressure get to him. Just take his time.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Young looking around. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Ball kicks to Caruso. Here's the 3. No good. And so the big win by Chicago. And David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Expect when there's this much experience out there.
When you're talking about experienced teams, generally speaking, they play smart, they play under control, they know how to execute a game plan, and most importantly, if this comes down to a possession battle, neither team will get rattled.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Filling out the wings, it's Mann and George. Daniel Tice is out there with Kawhi Leonard, and it's Harden in at point guard. Now here's George, and the layup falls.
Boy, a little bit of separation inside and taking advantage is Paul George.
Caruso outside. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
George feels it out a bit. Gets the 3 ball to go. George has got 5 now.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time three-point shot. Go to work, PG.
This Clipper squad is quite the mix of players, Doris. Potentially the mix to make a run.
I mean, certainly you need seasoned veterans that can still get it done and young guys who can contribute. They've got both of those things and incredible depth. For the Clippers, to me, it's about one thing. How healthy are your stars?
Here's Caruso. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Outside Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
Now here's George. He's got 7, and the shot goes.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Caruso, pass to Vucevic. Here's Levine for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Daniel Tice is unselfish by nature, puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Caruso. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3. 6 points for him.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And rejected.
And blocks like this fire balls team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Vucevic, a screen on Harden. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Bulls. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
DeRozan finds Ball. DeRozan, a screen on Harden. The 3 from Ball. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall. Ball with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Levine passes to DeRozan. From downtown, the Bulls with another miss. The Clippers in the lead. George outside. .141 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Tice. He can't get that one to fall. Vucevic with some nice D. DeRozan, a screen on Leonard. Here's Levine for 3. Fires in the triple.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. George outside. 1:10 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Levine with it. Guarded now by George. DeRozan passes to Caruso. Outside Levine. Clock at 6. Vucevic, a screen on George. It's Levine with a drive. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, defensively, you want to take Levine out of his rhythm. That means no open lanes to the rack.
Harden, good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
They set a pick. The 3-ball. Caruso misses. The Clippers trail. Here's Mann. No made baskets yet. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Tice outside. Back to George. Tice, a screen on LaVine. Here's George.
I love the effort there defensively. LaVine with all the physical tools and now the awareness catching up. Body control, flair for the dramatic. LaVine in style.
Tice sets a screen. He gets it up. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
What a huge...
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's the Bulls leading by a point. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
They've got Lonzo Ball. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And with load management, some say it's the team's job at times to protect players from themselves. How different is that from when you play, Grant?
You know, B.A., it's very different. I think teams now are much smarter assessing load and risk and looking more at the long-term big picture of their players.
Ball passes to DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on George. And so the ball out of bounds. DeRozan touched it last. Well, Los Angeles shooting has been great this game, 58%. George against LaVine. The fader. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, LaVine. Pretty.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Leonard passes to Mann. Tice, a screen on LaVine. Mann. No good from outside. Chicago has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
A line change here for Chicago.
You see, in pick-and-roll action, this is where the intellect, the feel, the craftiness, the mastery of James Harden is all on display.
Knocks it down from distance.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Dosunmu, the pass to Williams. Down low. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Drummond. Back to Green. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. Ooh, nice D from George. Doris with all the star power on this Clippers team. It's surprising they haven't won 50 games in a regular season in the last 6 years.
BA, wow, that is such a striking indictment on the number of injuries this group has had. Load management, obviously necessary on the one hand, but boy, it affected their rhythm and consistency. This is one of the specialty shots in James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater, good night.
And the basket by Dosunmu. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Leonard outside. There's the triple. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
I love when Kawhi Leonard evens things up. You make a three, I'm coming right back at you.
Drummond with the screen. Pass to White. Dosunmu for 3. Tice grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Harden finds Tice. Leonard on the wing. Tice, a screen on Williams. White against Harden. Oh, Drummond with a block.
Well, you can't teach size, just the old expression. Andre Drummond making his presence felt defensively.
Outside for Green. Williams a screen on George. Here's Green. Drummond passes to Green. No good with the triple. And it's Leonard with the ball for Los Angeles. Here's George. Good work defensively by White.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. Wow, explosive, creative dunk by Andre Drummond.
Pass to Harden from deep. Counted from distance. Harden's got 12.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the second quarter. That one goes. Count it.
This is James Harden deep in his bag. Off the dribble drive. Put that defender in the rear view, James. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Leonard doesn't hold back. Here's White. Here's Dosunmu. He has 6. Pass to Williams. Back to Dosunmu. Can they get it? That one's good for 2. Give him 8 points now.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Clippers on top. They're up by 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Norman Powell out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then there's P.J. Tucker. And it's Coffey in at the 3. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Westbrook. Coffey on the wing. Tucker with a screen on Green. Coffey knocks down the triple. And the Clippers lead by 7.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Drummond, the screen on Westbrook. Here's ball. It's deflected. Now here's Zubac. Coffey on the wing. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Inside. Zubac into the lane. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
That's a 7-footer on the run with a full head of steam. Go ahead, Mr. Zubats.
All right, Grant, talking about Ivica Zubats, what do you like most about his game?
Well, just his defensive presence. I mean, he's willing to challenge shots at the rim, refusing to give anything easy.
Great open look there. Dosunmu's got 11 points.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And he makes a first. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Drummond. DeRozan comes in for Williams. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Green. And it's Caruso in for Dosunmu. Back to DeRozan. To the right side. Up top, LaVine. Picked by Vucevic. Oh, and the jam by LaVine.
Yeah, this is a little bit of showmanship right there, from his nifty handle to the way he finishes. Nicely done by Zach.
Here's Coffey. He's covered by LaVine. Westbrook against Ball. Tucker with a screen on LaVine. Coffey, pure from three-point range. Give him 8.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, diversity is certainly valued in the NBA, but Commissioner Adam Silver said we should have more women coaches. We should have a female head coach right now. We should have more women referees. As much as we've led in certain areas, we're a bit behind in this area. It's something we're working very hard on. Brian?
All right, great point there, Allie. Good stuff. We appreciate it. And Ball throws it down.
Look at how deliberate Ball is on the drive. He's fully invested in finding his finish.
Coffey, the pass to Powell.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Coffey. Zubats, screen. Pass to Coffey. LaVine with a steal. Caruso against Powell. DeRozan up top. Still no points. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats.
I think I can make the case that DeMar DeRozan finishes through contact like a big man. This guy is tremendous at end-one opportunities.
Pass to Coffey. Zubats with a screen on LaVine. Coffey can't get it to go. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 3, and it's Caruso on the take. LaVine in deep, and LaVine throw it down.
LaVine cooking right now, and if I'm the defense, I'm trying to make sure I knock him off balance.
Coffey, the pass to Zubats. Here's Coffey. Back to Tucker. 5 on the clock. Pass to Zubats. Here's Powell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Well, this is Zubats. He's such a team-first guy. You find an open teammate, put the ball where it needs to be.
And here's Caruso outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Coffey into the lane, and the shot goes in. Coffey's got 12 points here in the second half.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
DeRozan, a screen on Powell. Caruso, pass to LaVine. And the dunk by LaVine.
That elite athleticism of Zach LaVine. This guy loves to finish up high.
Tucker with a screen on Ball. To the inside. And Tucker gets it to go.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Here's Caruso. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Here's ball. They've got Alex Caruso, Zach LaVine out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's ball in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Hall's put into his shot.
George finds Leonard. Back to George. Launches it from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Vucevic, a screen on Tice. Pass to Vucevic. Back to DeRozan. Look at DeRozan making his presence felt.
Whatever it takes to get to his offensive game. That time, DeMar doing work in the painted area.
George for 3. Tice passes to Harden. George outside. Second shot opportunity. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Are you kidding me? Just look at what Paul George is doing to the defense over and over. My goodness.
Outside for LaVine. DeRozan, a screen on Leonard. LaVine passes to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Ball no good. Los Angeles has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Here's George. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
When health has been there for Paul George, he has been one of the great two-way guys in the league. Very capable scorer and can take on tough assignments.
Drummond's checked in for Vucevic.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
DeRozan passes to Drummond. Drummond, the screen on George. On the wing, Caruso. Pass to Drummond. DeRozan with the ball. George with a steal. And he drives in. And George with the jam.
Oh, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
LaVine passes to Caruso. LaVine surveys the D. Oh, LaVine fighting through contact.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Out to Leonard. Pass to George. Leonard with a screen on Caruso. To 3. George. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
It's just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
And here's Caruso outside. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Tice passes to George. From the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Paul George's shooting form is just so pretty. This guy's ability to make shots so easy.
LaVine with a screen on George. DeRozan finds Drummond. Back to DeRozan. And there's the rejection. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Here's DeRozan. Inside. Drummond. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked. So he'll head to the line.
As a big, you understand that contact is part of the game. Andre Drummond makes his living on tough, hard-nosed basketball.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's George. Uneasy, too, on the layup. George has got 28.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he makes both free throws. And the Clippers with the ball. Tice sets a screen from deep three-point land. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Well, Paul George able to keep that shot high in the air. This is a dangerous long-range bomber.
Levine passes to DeRozan. Stopped home by DeRozan on the jam.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop it.
George hits them both. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Bulls. 11-point game. 51 seconds left to play in the fourth. Exploding to the rim. DeRozan, my goodness.
The tremendous scoring on the move, right? Not to take anything away from that spot-up mid-range game, but DeRozan just dynamite getting to the cup.
Tice, a screen on Levine. George, a deep three. The long-distance three is buried. George has got 36 points. Puts up a deep three, and DeRozan gets it to go on the assist by Ball.
Get it off before the defense can respond. DeMar in the catch-and-shoot game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Tice outside. Tice, a screen on Levine. Pass to Leonard. 4 on the clock. George for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part.
Oh,
That is
wow! Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Unreal!
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie